Welcome to Community Calendar. My name is Raina. I'm filling in as host today, and with me is Britton Ramsey. Britton, hello.
Hello.
Happy spring. We got to come in today and didn't have jackets on.
That's right. It feels great out there.
It's wonderful. And with the spring, you have a couple events going on. So you have a community-wide baby shower and a mother-daughter brunch. Can you give us a little bit more detail on those events?
Yes. So we do a community-wide baby shower the month of April. So the entire month of April, we collect baby items, kind of your typical what you would give as a baby shower gift to somebody. And then we use those items all year long in our on-site baby boutique so that moms and dads in our community can get the items that they need for baby when they need it. So all month long, we're collecting these items. We have 4 different drop box locations across town: Community Alliance Church, the DL Public Library, Midwest Bank, and Pro Systems will all have big decorated baby boxes the entire month of April, so anybody can swing by during their regular business hours and drop items off there.
Now, do you want them wrapped or just in their package that they came in?
Yep, they don't need to be wrapped because we will have to unwrap them. So yep, don't wrap them. But we do have a few items that are kind of a higher need, or items that we go through really quickly that we would, if people want guidance for what they can donate. Larger sizes diapers, so 4, 5, and 6 size diapers, and clothing 12 months to 3T. They grow so quickly that all of the little sizes, they just don't stay in for very long, and then they get into those bigger sizes and they're there for a longer period of time. So we always are short on those larger size items. And crib sheets, diaper creams, diaper bags, baby carriers, baby monitors, just things that, normal stuff that we typically go through pretty quickly. So those are kind of the high need items.
And your baby boutique, explain how that works.
Yeah, so we run an Earn While You Learn program. So we offer free parenting and pregnancy education to anybody that desires it, and then each time they come in for an education session, they earn points, and those points can be spent in the boutique so that they can essentially earn whatever they need for baby.
Very nice. And then you have the mother-daughter brunch, and that's a little later in April. Can you give us more info on that?
Yeah, so the Mother-Daughter Brunch is a fundraiser for us, our spring fundraiser. It will be April 30th at Castaway Club from 9:30 to 11:30. So we will start with silent auction items. There will be professional photographers. Brittany Grenderson and Amber Langarud have donated their time that morning to come in and do those multi-generation pictures. And then those can be purchased with all of those proceeds benefiting health resources as well. We'll have brunch, and then we have a speaker, Amanda Davison from A Wife Like Me, out of Fergus Falls, will be coming in to share some encouraging words to the ladies there. So we would we invite it. It's an all ages event, so the little guys get craft bags so that they can make mom a Mother's Day gift during the speaker, just to kind of help. And so but it's really open to moms, sisters, friends. If you're a mom of boys, that's okay. Bring people that feel like daughters, or people that feel like moms in your life, and that's okay too.
Nice. And what is on the menu? Do you know that yet?
Castaway always does such an amazing job, and if anybody hasn't been there, it's such a beautiful venue. Especially, it's where you want to be on April 30th when the sun is shining, and we've been inside with snow for all these months. It's just a gorgeous venue, and they always do a good job. So I am not entirely sure. I think it's like fruit pastry, omelet bar kind of a thing. So I know it'll be good whatever they end up with.
Yeah. Well, you had me at brunch. So
Right.
Okay. So back to the baby shower. I noticed it says new and gently used clothing. So
Yes. Yep. We will take gently used clothing and gently used baby equipment. So if you have swings, strollers, some of the larger equipment that is taking up space that you want to do some spring cleaning with, we would happily take that off your hands as well.
And now explain a little bit about what Health Resources is.
We're a faith-based ministry that works to remove the barriers that families face so that they are empowered to make life-affirming decisions and really thrive as parents or in their relationships throughout life.
And you can go there and get an ultrasound and like what are...
Yep, so we can do free pregnancy tests, free ultrasound tests. We actually do STI testing as well and treatment. We offer lactation services, so one-on-one lactation, or we have a group session that meets each week. Everything we do is free of charge. We kind of talked about the Earn While You Learn program, so we do a lot of education. You know, whether you're a first-time mom that just wants to really be confident in what's going on, or if you have had some bumps in the road throughout some parenting and need some extra support and guidance that way, we can kind of offer the full gamut. We want you to be confident and healthy and happy, and we want the best for mom, dad, and baby.
Yes, very nice. And then so that group that you're saying that meets every week, is that your breastfeeding group?
Yes, yep. Baby Bistro meets every Thursday from 10 to 12 on site. It is staffed by an RN and lactation consultant, and she's just there to facilitate and answer questions. And we have had babies just a few days old, and we have moms that are still, nursing or weaning at that 1 year mark. So it's kind of a range of ages of babies, but it's a great place to get together with other moms that are kind of in that same stage of life.
Yes, and you don't need like an appointment or anything. Or let them know that you're coming ahead of time. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I should come, just come.
Yep, Baby Bistro, there's no pre-registration, so just walk on in, and you don't have to be there the full 2 hours, so you can come in anytime between 10 and 12 and visit for however long you want, to leave when you want.
Super. And then you are located kind of right across from the courthouse, correct?
Right across from the courthouse, 904 Lake Avenue, right in between the two churches. We're a brick building with white pillars, so very easy to see.
Yeah, super. Well, thanks, Britton, for coming in. And again, it's the community-wide baby shower and the mother-daughter brunch. So just give those dates again for us.
So the community-wide baby shower is the entire month of April. So boxes will be put out for the whole month of April, and the mother-daughter brunch will be April 30th. Tickets are available for the mother-daughter brunch at Health Resources office. So you can either swing in during our business hours or call us during our business hours, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4, and we can get you tickets.
Super. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Britton. And we'll be right back with another segment of Community Calendar. Welcome back to Community Calendar. Today we're going to talk about model trains.
Model airplanes.
Oh, model airplanes. Gall, I didn't know what it was sitting here. No, of course. We're talking about the Aero Modelers Mall Show here at the Washington Square Mall in Detroit Lakes. And I have Jim Varno with me today. And Jim, tell us about the show.
Okay, thanks, Raina. This is going to be our 20th year putting on the mall show. We didn't have one last year, of course, because of the COVID. But it's April 2nd. It will be from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. And we have modelers that come and display their products from as far away as Minneapolis and Winnipeg and Bismarck. And just to see what we do, it's interesting. There's usually hundreds of model airplanes at the mall show. I have a small one of mine here. And there's large ones. We've had planes in the mall show that were up to 18-foot wingspan, and many of them that have a 6 or 7 foot wingspan. It's interesting. We encourage you to come and ask questions. If you want to get into the hobby, this is a place to do it. Come and ask questions. Learn about how they fly, the different types of flying. We'll have drones there, control line model airplanes, radio control airplanes. You can find places to fly. And better yet is we have what's called a swap meet. We build every year, so we usually get rid of the old stuff that we have. And it it's called a swap meet, so you could trade, but you can also buy. So if you're interested in getting into the hobby, you can buy a cheap plane there that's used and all the equipment to fly it. And more important, you can get in with the modelers that will help you. We're there. We just enjoy having somebody ask us questions. No matter if you know a lot about the planes or nothing. And it's just a good time. And it's April 2nd from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. And we'll help you with any questions, with buying used planes, with learning how to build, questions that you have. Just come and have a good time.
Yep, and that's at the Washington Square Mall here in Detroit Lakes. So April 2nd, 10 to 4. So you mentioned control line and remote control. What is the difference?
Okay, the control line, that's like this. There's 2 lines that you use to control the airplane, and the lines are anywhere from 50 to 70 feet long. So the plane is out away from me 50 to 70 feet. And it's amazing what we can do with these. I fly precision aerobatics, and we can control the engine speed, the elevators, the rudder, the flaps, all with just these 2 lines. Now radio control, that's different. That's controlled by a radio, and the plane takes off. There's nothing attached to you, and you control it, radio control, just like you do a video game. There's a lot of pluses to either one. I've been flying for probably about 60 years. I was in radio control, and I went to control line, and I love control line. And then there's a lot of people that started out in control line, and they went to radio control. So each has its facet. And then there's also drones there. Drones have been a big thing. There's racing drones and just casual flying drones. So it's interesting. Just come and learn about the hobby. Another thing that's nice about the hobby is once you get into building, all my relatives have found this out. If you can build an airplane, you can fix anything in your house. That may be a negative, but once you understand building and using your tools, you can pretty much fix just about anything in your house.
Very nice. Maybe I need to come and learn how to build. Well, I actually went to one of these probably 3 or 4 years ago, and it is really interesting. And like you said, there's all different sizes of planes there, and I can't remember if there were some kind of like military-looking planes.
Yes. Yeah. There's military planes. There's scale planes. There's planes that are just designed like this. It's just not designed after any plane. But every kind of aircraft that you can think about will be there.
Super. And so that is the Aero Modelers Mall Show, April 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Washington Square Mall here in Detroit Lakes. It's really interesting and fun just to walk through. I know nothing about this stuff, and I was entertained just looking at everything. And I want to say there was even some people flying some drones just in one of the empty spaces there. Not to say that they'll be doing that again, but it was just fun to watch. And yeah, it looked like there was a lot of people chatting and visiting and most likely sharing stories. And so it was a good time.
Yeah, it is. It's just a fun time. I just enjoy building. I design aircraft. I build aircraft. I flew at the Nationals, and seems like the more I get into it, the more that I don't know. But there's a lot of questions that I can answer, and I can get you started. Just coming with a club doesn't mean you have to join the club. You can just come and fly with the club. See what you think. Stop out. We might have a plane for you to fly too.
Excellent. Again, that's the Aero Modelers Mall Show, April 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Washington Square Mall. So, Jim, thanks so much for joining us today and for bringing in your plane, and we'll hopefully see you out there. That's going to wrap it up for Community Calendar this week. If you want to get your event on the Community Calendar, you can email me. My email is on the screen here, or you can call Heather or Carmen, and that's 847-5624. Thanks very much.